When Nick Saban walked into Tuscaloosa in 2007, he didn't promise a national championship. He promised a process. Nick Saban wasn't focused on an SEC championship, let alone a national title. He didn't care what the media thought about him. He didn't care what you thought about him. And he wasn't all that concerned with your numbers. His focus was on one thing. And that was the task at hand, the job right in front of you. And that's what Jesus is getting at in Matthew chapter 5, verse 8, where he says, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." He's talking about laser focus, someone who is undistracted, undeterred, and instead has a singular focus on the task at hand, on what God is asking them to do in that moment. They're not thinking about the outcome. They're not thinking about the cost. They're not thinking about the reputation. They're not thinking about anything other than what God is asking them to do in that moment. That type of singular focus is how people begin to see God. Now, am I talking about with your physical eyes? Of course not. However, you will see him in the most unexpected places. You will see him show up in the middle of your day. You will see him inviting you into different places and different spaces because fear doesn't have the steering wheel and reputation doesn't have the mic. Instead, the only thing that has your attention is God himself. There is a pureness in your heart that comes from spending time with the Lord. And when you are filled with the Lord's presence, when you are filled with the Lord's voice, when you are filled with his focus, you are in a perfect position to be sent. You spent time being emptied, you've spent time being filled, and you are on the cusp of being sent into a place that you were designed for. So here's the question. What's your next play? In the same way that Nick Saban wasn't chasing championships, in the same way that Nick Saban didn't care about numbers, what championships or what numbers is the Lord asking you not to worry about? And instead, what task has he placed in front of you? What is he asking you to focus on? If you're willing to empty yourself and focus on what the Lord is inviting you to focus on, you will see him in ways you've never experienced before.